Hi, welcome to Bonita's Kitchen and thank you for joining us. Today I'm excited to bring to you a delicious baked sticky rhubarb pudding. This recipe was given to me by my sister-in-law, and as well her and her husband gave us these delicious fresh rhubarb. I'm excited to show you this recipe. It's only a few simple ingredients and it don't take long to make. So if this recipe interests you, stick around and let's get started. So what we got here is some freshly diced rhubarb. We got flour, all-purpose flour, sugar, milk, vanilla, some baking powder, salt, and butter. You can substitute with margarine. And over there we got cornstarch, some confectionery sugar, and water. Now I will explain this recipe as we go. So right now what we will do is put 1 cup of flour in our bowl. And also, this is 3 cups of diced rhubarb, and we're going to put that into a greased 9x9 pan and have it finely diced, or the way you like it. If you don't have fresh rhubarb, of course you could substitute with frozen. So now over here is the 1 cup of flour, all-purpose flour, and 2/3 of a cup of white sugar or sugar of choice. I'm going to toss in here 1 teaspoonful of baking powder and 1/4 teaspoonful of salt or sea salt. Just toss it on in. So I'm just going to toss that in together. Now my sister-in-law, she said that this is a no-fuss recipe, and of course you could make, and if you're expecting company, they will love it. 1/3 of a cup of milk, and we got 1/2 teaspoonful of vanilla. We got 2/3 of a cup of melted butter, and it's at room temperature, so you don't want it hot. And then we're going to mix this until it's smooth. So just mix it until it's smooth with a spoon. And you could use a mixer if you want to, but it's not a lot of mixing to this. And that's all you need to do there. So now you're going to scoop up the batter onto over the top of your rhubarb, and then you're going to spread it out evenly. So just with a spatula, just spread it out evenly all over the fresh rhubarb or your frozen rhubarb, whatever you got there to use. So after you got that done, what we're going to do is in a bowl, toss in 1 cup of confectionery sugar, 1 tablespoonful of cornstarch, just toss it on in there, and 1 cup of water. Just mix that together until it's all dissolved, and then we're going to pour it over the top of our pudding. Just pour it all equally around. And now I'm going to tell you baking time. So what you're going to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. You're going to put this in there and then bake it for about 60 minutes. You'll see it starting to bubble and get golden brown. And then I'm going to show you what mine looks like. We got 10 minutes left on our delicious pudding, but you can go less if you need it. Delicious. Our baked sticky rhubarb pudding is ready, and it smells amazing. I can't wait to have some. I'm excited to cut into this delicious pudding and have a little taste with a cup of tea. I got some tea steeped here now, and I can't thank my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law for giving us these beautiful, tasty rhubarb and the recipe to our pudding. Now let's cut into it. Now if you want to serve this hot, you're going to have it messy. If you want to wait till it's room temperature, it'll be a little bit more together. But as you can see, you know what these delicious rhubarb puddings are like, these sticky puddings. They have got a lot of that tasty juice from the baking, and we're going to plop on there a nice dollop of that thick cream. Now look at this.
You can see the
steam coming out,
yeah.
and it's actually, when it's cold, it's delicious too. It's got that nice chewy taste, but I like it hot. I can't wait to have a taste. Oh my gosh, I don't think there's any right way of eating this, Raymond. Only just diving right in. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, sister-in-law, for giving me this delicious recipe to share with our viewers. Oh my gosh, the tartness of that fresh rhubarb, the sweetness of the confectionery sugar, and that sugar going through is just blending together so tasty. I can see why it's called sticky. 2 thumbs up by myself, and Raymond is going to get some soon.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that.
And if you don't have a thick cream, that's these condensed thick creams that we get here in Newfoundland and Labrador. There's different brands, but you could use a whipped cream or ice cream. That would be delicious. If you want a copy of this recipe, we're going to post it below this video, and we're going to share it with you as well on our website, www.bonitaskitchen.com. We'll also share the recipe with you on our Facebook page, or send us a message on our email at bonitakitchen@gmail.com. I hope you enjoyed our recipe today for baked sticky rhubarb pudding. Thank you to my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law again for sharing it. Plus, we won't take any more of your time. We know it's precious. I thank each and every one of you for joining us today on behalf of myself and Raymond and our team here at Bonita's Kitchen. From our kitchen to yours, have a wonderful day. If you're visiting our province, Newfoundland and Labrador, don't forget to visit Santa Cove Sands here in beautiful Santa Cove. Join us again on Bonita's Kitchen.
Join us by the sea, a journey in culinary, always an open door. Bonita's Kitchen to yours.